within their scientific community, and it works for them. And they say when you get into metaphysics beyond the physical, the recognized scientific forms do not apply, because when you get into another frequency band, then you have to start thinking in a different way. And they told me to move away from earth thinking. When you get into another dimensional frequency, then there is no time. We're the only planet in the universe that measures time. And human beings measure everything. They measure volume, they measure distance. They're great people for measuring everything. And all time is a measurement of movement. So when you go into another frequency dimension and there's no time, then distance isn't a factor. And if you want to travel from here to the top of the mountain, you just go there, because you don't have to factor in time or distance. And they said earth thinking is very linear, and they said that when we move into a dimension that is more compatible to our intelligence, that we begin thinking in conceptual thinking. We think in concept as opposed to sentences. And they said that in conceptual thinking, that it doesn't have to be standardized. We have a great deal of latitude in conceptual thinking. And they said that very often we move into what is called syllogistical thinking. And syllogistical thinking, you have a major premise and a minor premise, and you need a conclusion. So they said that when you go into syllogistical thinking, then you have to work on obtaining continuity between the factors in the equation, and that each premise needs to be accurate, otherwise you can't come out with an accurate conclusion. And they said that most of their conclusions that they deal with are based on experience, as opposed to theory. And so all these experiences that we have gleaned during our lifetime on this planet, we are able to view them objectively. And in many of these other dimensional frequencies, they have what they call a group consciousness. The group consciousness, people think that if they go into a group consciousness, they lose their individuality and their identity. But just as it is that many molecules, many atoms make up a molecule, thus it is with the group consciousness. And the group consciousness serves the planet because there is, you don't have the fragmentation of the social system. And when you go into other dimensional frequencies, you find out that there is no rank. You don't have this separating of the social structure. You don't have the many levels of, how you say, echelons. And when you go into another frequency, you'll find out that everybody in there has full capability, and that you are not assigned to one job, like for instance all your life. Everybody has skills to share, and you share these skills as it is needed. If you're a physician at that time and your skills are needed, then you implement your skills. And the same person will go on and probably be a farmer. I'm just using these as illustrations. So you're not locked into specialization. And it gives us a lot more freedom to be able to understand universal thinking and universal thought, when we move away from what we've been conditioned into. I need a drink.